So, this complete identification with your children, overprotectiveness, will give you trouble. You have to believe that your family is the family of your father, and your mother is looking after it. If you think you can look after your family by yourself, go ahead. So don't be overprotective, don't be too worried, too upset about your family. And keep a very sociable temperament so that your children also don't become like you. Tell them how to share. If one child has fallen off, ask other children to help. Form plays in which you should show how a child who is coming, who cannot walk properly, how other children go and try and find out methods how to help him to come out. Teach them through dramas, through stories, through various things, what is goodness is. You must help even without the idea of help. It's a pleasure, it's a privilege, it's a great honor that you can do. We must change our ideas completely. Many people have a habit to serve your child first. It's absurd, absolutely very vulgar. It shows bad breeding. Must serve others first and then your own family. Keeping something back for your children, hiding some food for your children is all a sign of a person who is like a Kupa Manduka, means a frog who lives in a small well. Get over it. Try, men, to form your own group of men, and women should form their group of women. There should be no instruction to women from men too much. It's not proper. I have discovered so many funny things. I can't understand how these things work out. But it is because one side you feel your family is too much, your husband is too much, you must be absolutely secluded from all the rest. Or on the other side, it is that you give up your husband completely, he's no good, the marriage is unsuccessful, stick on to something else which is supposed to be a something higher goal of destruction. So both things are not good. You must stand for your husband or wife or for your children when it is right. But obviously you should not do it. Apparently you should not do it. You should tell your child, all right, I understand, but I don't want to do it in the public. People should not also know that he is your child. The way he mixes up with others, stays with others, shares with others, that's a Sahaja should be. You know, as for myself, I have not even given realization to my children so far. Can you believe it? Leave alone the knowledge of Kundalini. You can teach them. I know I can give them any time I want. I have not given them time at all. No time to them. If you see, how much time do I spend with my own daughters? Very little time. In the whole year. This year I was there for 3 days with them. So the relationship at this time is the most important, is of Sahajoga and Sahajogis. I have seen some Sahajogis write to their parents, to their mothers, to their brothers, much more than they write to the other Sahajogis. It's very amazing. To their fathers, but not to other Sahajogis. We must start writing to other Sahajogis. Those who have lived in London, how many of them are writing to people in London? Have they made any friends or anything? Nothing of the kind. They are so busy with their own problems. They are not bothered to create that bondage of love. As if they have no interest in Sahaja. They stayed in the ashram. In London, how many of you are writing letters to them? To London people. How many letters do you write? Now you have met them in this program. How many of you are writing letters to them and keeping contact? How much does it take to write a letter? Nothing. I hope as soon as you go back today, you all should write letters about today's birthday, how it was celebrated in a beautiful way. Not to your family, not to your people, but to others. All of them are all over. You know how they are. You write to them because you know they are heads of the things. Like if you write to Gregor, or you can write to Ruth in Italy, you can write to Genevieve in Geneva. You have met all of them. You should write. Ladies must write to ladies and men must write to men. Arno is in Lausanne. Why not write to him? He's there. Now do you know that his wife has to go to America for a delivery? We should know about each other very intimately. About how many people I know. So many things, all the details. That's how. You must flood yourself with that love. Tomorrow you go to America or to any one of these places. You have there your brothers and sisters already established. Write to them about your mother, what you think. You only write to me sometimes, but never to each other. Don't write too big letters, to me especially. But write nice, sweet letters, poetic letters. They'll feel happy. It's like sending flowers. Taking ideas from there, it will be a very good idea. What's the matter? Thus will overcome these 6 enemies and make them your slaves and use them for your purpose. Then they'll become great things. They'll be your assistants. Then they will be your commanders of your army. They'll be your decorations. It is all in your hand. With wisdom, you have to do it. At this time, at the age where I have reached, I was always there, same age. I've been always matured like this, child like this, just like a young girl and an old woman, all put together, every year, every time. But I've definitely matured in understanding human beings. I've definitely got better understanding and maturity as far as my knowledge about human beings are concerned, because they are, when I was born, they were strangers to me, just strangers. Imagine that Adi Shakti should say this, but it's true. Despite I have created you, I was absolutely a stranger. But now I have grown, I have understood you very well. I know you are my children. I know how much you love me and how much you are close to me. Why is he crying so much?
He wants to go to the toilet, no?
Let him take away.
He wants me to go with him. I'm trying to say he can do it himself.
Let him go. This is the thing. You see, these children are very obstinate, I personally think.
Yeah. He wants me to go with him. That's the thing.
That's it. That's brutish, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see, let him go. He won't listen. Better go. See. Or I take him down. What to do, you see? They're very obstinate. The boots. Such a big boy can't go to the toilet. Just to disturb him, that's all. May God bless. You must really slap him now. If you give 2 slaps now, his boot will go. 2 slaps are needed. Next time he won't do that. You see, at this time you must slap. Not very hard, but let him know that you don't like it. Boots sometimes can go away only with slapping. I have seen, especially with children, it happens. 2 slaps on the face and they are all right. Because they are boots, you see, and they have to go away. Now, whatever I have said to you yesterday for children, be careful. You have to make your children assets and not liabilities on Sahaja Yoga. So try to train them up properly. Bring them up. They deserve a good hand to handle it. In the beginning you have to be very strict and punish them if they do anything wrong. So they know what is right, what is wrong. And once they grow up, you will be amazed what an asset they are. Some of them are very good children. But if the influence of the bad children comes up too much, they might spoil the good children also. So better encourage children who are good, who have been very sweet. So I think of my young age, of my childhood, and the dream, how it has come true. Whatever I have dreamt is beyond my imagination. It's done now. As far as I am concerned, you don't need me much anymore. I have told you whatever was needed for your counseling. I have taught you the methods, how to redeem others and comfort them. You know everything. Now just become masters in this art. Forgetting your past. You are all great people, all of you. So even next year I should see you sitting on this seat. Not in my lap. On your own, teaching your children. Let the second generation start now. The first generation is ready. Now the second generation has to come and you have to look after the second generation. I want to be a real grandmother of very grandchildren. That's a special privilege and real promotion and maturity. Look at this. He's going to flood your Paramata. Because I have said now I am the Holy Ghost. Everybody seems to be over happy and joyous. So thank you very much for having me here. And think of all the Sahajogis all around the world, all of them. Today, I think we should send some telegrams, about 12 telegrams if possible, to all the centers saying 60th birthday of Mother was celebrated with great joy. She sends blessings or something. They'll be very happy. But according to Indian method, it is 61st. Because the day I was born, that was also a birthday. That was the real birthday. So they call it 61. And we are going to have a big program in India also. You are specially favored people. And I hope you'll favor me specially too. This year, I hope all of you are going to take up a new role and a new style of life, where you become mild people. Not docile men, but mild people and docile women. Women have to be more docile, domesticated. They'll look nice. They'll become gentle, they smile better. They create such joy. We are here to create joy and not to enjoy some rites which are artificial. To create joy. How much joy do we create? How much joy do we give to others? So today, on this great occasion, we have to feel our joy within our heart. Very deep down within us lies that source of joy. So we have to go deep down within ourselves and feel the joy of the 60-year-old mother of yours that I have within myself. Go deep down. It's there. Enjoy it and then give it to others. Like a fountain of joy you should live. May God bless you. Declare to all the nations now that I am the Holy Ghost and I have come for this special time, that is the resurrection time.
Jai Mataji.
Jai Mataji.